Have you ever found yourself thinking that even after a thorough cleaning, your home still looks a bit messy or worse, dirty? There's a secret that few people know. It's not just obvious dirt and clutter that make a space look sloppy. Small details, often invisible to the naked eye or simply ignored, can sabotage all your effort, conveying a sense of disorganization and lack of care. Get ready to discover the 7 most common mistakes you probably make that make your house look dirty, even when it's clean. Be warned, by the end of this video, your perception of cleanliness and organization will never be the same. You'll learn to identify and correct these slip-ups, transforming your home into a true oasis of comfort and well-being without much extra effort. Number 1. Dusty curtains and rugs. Often, invisible dust is the main culprit behind a house that appears dirty. Curtains and rugs, being large textile surfaces, act like true magnets for dust mites and particles. They accumulate an impressive amount of dirt over time. Ignoring regular cleaning of these items is a serious mistake. Every time you open a window, some dust and external pollution enter. This dirt settles into the fibers of curtains and the pile of rugs. Over time, this layer of dust solidifies, becoming harder to remove. The result is an environment that, even when clean, always looks dusty. To combat this problem, the solution is simple and effective. Vacuum your curtains and rugs weekly. Use the brush attachment of your vacuum cleaner for curtains, passing it gently. For rugs, vacuum in several directions to lift hidden dirt between the fibers. In addition to regular vacuuming, it's crucial to schedule periodic washes for these items. Curtains can be machine washed, following label instructions, or taken to a professional laundry. Smaller rugs can also be washed at home, but larger ones usually require specialized cleaning. Remember that the air you breathe at home is directly linked to the cleanliness of these elements. Clean curtains and rugs not only improve the appearance of the environment, but also contribute to better air quality. A simple care that makes all the difference for the health of your home. Number 2. Piles of papers and mail. One of the silent enemies of home organization is piles of papers and mail. They quickly accumulate on tables, counters, and even the floor, creating an immediate sense of clutter. Even if the rest of the house is impeccable, these accumulations give the impression of sloppiness. The root of the problem is the lack of a system to deal with what comes in. Bills, flyers, magazines, letters. All of this piles up without a clear destination. This visual disorganization not only harms the aesthetic, but also makes it difficult to find important documents when you need them. To avoid this chaos, create a sorting station for papers. It can be an inbox, a tray, or even a hanging file. As soon as mail arrives or an important paper appears, it has a place to go, preventing it from spreading throughout the house. The secret is to process these papers regularly, preferably daily or every other day. Throw away what's not needed, pay bills, file what's necessary. Digitizing important documents is also an excellent way to reduce physical volume and keep everything organized. Remember that every paper has a purpose, to be read, answered, filed, or discarded. By quickly giving each item a destination, you eliminate the chance of it becoming part of a disordered pile. Less accumulated paper means a greater sense of cleanliness and order in your home. Number 3. Scattered unused objects. One of the biggest saboteurs of the feeling of cleanliness is the quantity of scattered objects without a clear purpose. Keys left on the table, phone chargers in any outlet, open books on the sofa, toys on the floor. This visual clutter is a hook for the brain to associate the environment with dirt. These items, even if individually clean, create constant visual noise. They prevent the surface of the furniture or floor from being fully seen, breaking the line and harmony of the space. The eye finds no rest, and the mind registers a mess, even if there is no physical dirt. The solution to this problem is to give a home to every object in your house. If something doesn't have a fixed place, the tendency is for it to wander. Think of decorative baskets, organizing boxes, or trays to group similar items and give them a resting place. Create the habit of doing a 5-minute sweep before going to sleep or leaving a room. Pick up objects that are out of place and return them to their respective locations. This simple routine prevents accumulation and keeps the house looking tidy constantly. Remember that an environment with fewer things in sight conveys a sense of spaciousness and lightness. Fewer scattered objects mean fewer corners for dust to accumulate and a general perception of greater cleanliness and organization, inviting relaxation and well-being. Number 4. Stained windows and mirrors. Windows and mirrors are surfaces that reflect light and, consequently, the cleanliness of the environment. Smudges, fingerprints, dust, or splashes on them are immediately noticeable. Even if the rest of the house is clean, these dirty surfaces convey an image of general sloppiness. The clarity of a clean window allows natural light to enter freely, illuminating the environment and making it more welcoming. On the other hand, opaque windows filter this light, leaving the room looking darker and even a little gloomy, impacting the perception of cleanliness. To keep these surfaces impeccable, the key is frequency and the correct technique. Use a spray bottle with a solution of water and white vinegar or a specific glass cleaner. Avoid products with too much soap, which can leave residue and new stains. Use a clean and dry microfiber cloth or a window squeegee for best results. Start from top to bottom, slightly overlapping each pass to avoid streaks. Change the cloth or clean the squeegee blade frequently to avoid spreading dirt. Dedicate a few minutes a week to cleaning these items. Small, regular interventions prevent the accumulation of heavy dirt. Shiny windows and mirrors not only improve aesthetics but also enhance the lighting of the environment, making your house look much cleaner and more inviting. Number 5. Full and uncovered trash cans. One of the most critical and visible points that contribute to the feeling of dirt in a house are trash cans. Overflowing or uncovered trash cans are not only aesthetically unpleasant, but also an invitation for odors and insect proliferation. The sight of accumulated trash immediately associates the environment with a lack of hygiene. Even if the house is sparkling, a neglected trash can can ruin the entire perception of cleanliness. Bad smells spread, and visible dirt becomes the main focus. This is especially true in kitchens and bathrooms, where disposal is more frequent and organic. The solution is to keep your trash cans empty and covered. Establish a routine to empty them daily, or as soon as you notice they are more than 2/3 full. Using appropriate and resistant trash bags prevents leaks and facilitates removal. Invest in trash cans with efficient lids, preferably those with petals or that close hermetically. This contains odors and hides the content, maintaining the appearance of cleanliness. If possible, position trash cans in discreet but easily accessible locations for disposal. Don't forget to clean the trash cans inside and out regularly. Wash them with soap and water, and dry thoroughly to prevent mold and bad odors. A clean and well-maintained trash can is a small detail that makes a huge difference in the perception of hygiene in your home. Number 6. Sinks and countertops with accumulated objects. Sinks and countertops, especially in the kitchen and bathroom, are high-traffic and constantly used areas. When they are full of dirty dishes, beauty products, utensils, or papers, the impression is one of total disorganization. Even if the surface is clean, the accumulation of objects creates a visual mess that screams dirty. The functionality of these spaces is compromised when objects are scattered. You can barely prepare a meal or perform your personal hygiene routine with ease. This constant clutter not only hinders the flow, but also makes the actual cleaning of the surface much more difficult and time-consuming. The secret to keeping sinks and countertops impeccable is the nothing on top rule. After use, clean and put each item back in its proper place. Dirty dishes should go into the dishwasher or be washed immediately. Beauty and hygiene products need to be stored in cabinets or drawers. Use internal organizers, such as cutlery trays in drawers, or toothbrush holders inside the bathroom cabinet. This frees up counter space, allowing them to breathe and convey a sense of spaciousness and hygiene. Cleaning becomes much faster and more efficient. A clean and clear countertop reflects light and makes the environment appear larger and more inviting. This simple habit of cleaning as you go, or immediately putting away items, is transformative. Your home will gain a much more organized, clean, and functional appearance. Number 7. Sofas and cushions with pet hair. For pet owners, hair on sofas and cushions is a constant reality. However, even if the rest of the house is impeccable, the visible presence of hair can create a strong impression of dirt and lack of hygiene. The sight of abundant hair is a clear indicator of sloppiness. In addition to the visual issue, accumulated hair can also cause bad odors and even trigger allergies in sensitive people. Ignoring the regular removal of this hair not only harms the appearance of your living room, but also the quality of the air and the comfort of residents and visitors. The good news is that there are several effective tools and techniques to deal with pet hair. Lint rollers are practical for quick daily removals. Damp rubber gloves or even a slightly dampened kitchen sponge can drag the hair into a corner, making collection easier. Regular vacuuming of sofas and cushions with an appropriate upholstery attachment is essential. Do this at least once or twice a week, depending on how much hair your pet sheds. Covering the sofa with washable throws that match the decor is also an excellent strategy. Remember that prevention is your best friend. Brush your pet regularly to remove excess hair before it spreads throughout the house. With these simple and consistent cares, your furniture will always look clean, and your home will convey a sense of freshness and well-being, even with your furry friends around. Conclusion: see how small details, often invisible or ignored, can make a huge difference in the perception of cleanliness in your home. By correcting these 7 common mistakes, you will not only transform the appearance of your home, but also create a more pleasant, healthy, and inviting environment for you, your family, and your guests. Start applying these tips today and get ready to be surprised by the results. If you liked these tips and want to see more content about organization, cleaning, and well-being for your home, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like on this video. Your interaction helps us continue creating quality content for you. Share this video with friends and family who can also benefit from this information.